road, and it took us a while to get here. There was a lot of snow actually as well too on the road between going from different provinces, but we made it in time, which is nice before nightfall. So we're able to get a few things going. Why is my cardio so bad as 18 years old who does only gym? Yeah, it's all, doing a gym means nothing about your cardiovascular. Your cardiovascular has specific training. That's where you have to do like a HIIT training. Just doing weights, your cardiovascular system is gonna struggle a bit. And sometimes it could be the food you're eating causing too much coagulation. And sometimes causing too much coagulation effect will actually won't allow proper blood flow to your muscle tissue. And sometimes it could be a myochondria. It could be that you're overtraining. So there could be many things. There are many symptoms that is causing that. I just kind of named a few top of my head, but we can actually narrow it down in specific. I'll just have to understand a little bit more about your lifestyle and eating habits and what's been happening. So all that stuff kind of changes and it varies per person. So your cardiovascular system plays a huge role in this. And doing a HIIT training, high intensity interval training, at least 3 times a week, 25 minutes would be ideal. Even if you eat fully clean, there could be something. What is clean, right? The question is, what is clean and what is good food? You might think is good food for you, but at the end of the day, it could be causing inflammatory effects. And this inflammation could cause you lack of oxygen or lack of blood flow or possible stimulation. So that causing a coagulation effect. Hi doc, any advice on tips in hernia? I do have some supplementation for hernia. I think I might have it in my cheat book. I can't think on top of my head right now for it. I'm not beside my computer where I can view my notes, and I haven't slept for 2 days because I've been traveling to get here off the grid, so my mind is not there. But anything for hernia is all about inflammation, specifically anything to do with the food that you're eating. You have to kind of stay away from a lot of the gluten issues. If red meat, eggs, fruits, and veggies, that's pretty much it. So let's talk about your fruits. Maybe you're consuming too much sugar than you should, than you're utilizing possibly. It's always a question of how much you're consuming. Fructose, it is healthy in a way, but keep in mind the fructose puts a lot of stress on your liver, and putting a lot of stress on your liver could be causing some insulin resistant issue. Hi Maurice, I want to get the list of what I need for my blood test for my cholesterol. Send me a direct message. I can send you the information by DM or something. Will sauna help my cardio? Your sauna, all it does is just flush away a lot of the heavy toxic metals. It's not going to help with your cardio. If your cardio is struggling, start slow and move your way up. Still doing high intensity interval training, but do like a 3-minute walk, 20-30 seconds run, and kind of do a 3-minute again and walk for about 20-30 seconds for at least the first, I would say, 30 days. And then your cardiovascular should improve. And if that does not improve, then it has to do something with your diet. Maybe you're taking too much fructose that is causing a lot of issues on your liver, and possibly is causing like a fatty liver disease or issue with coagulations. Duke, where are you? Oh, there you are. Sitting there. So all varies in regards to your lifestyle. So it doesn't mean everything you eat is healthy for you. Sometimes you could have a specific gene, or maybe you activated a specific dirty gene that is causing some issues. Hey Tony, how are you? You're gonna say hi to Duke? Let me switch the camera. There's Duke, he's sitting there. There's still a lot of cleanup to do. He's sitting there relaxing. A lot of cleanup to do, but from the snow and everything, I still have to move my lumber, and there's a little tiny house. We're probably gonna start next week with the insulation and everything, and finishing the deck. So a lot of stuff. Right now I'm just trying to get as much power as I could because I have no power whatsoever. So I'm running off a battery where I have my my battery hooked up. Is that Idaho? No, I'm in British Columbia. in BC. I'm in Canada. Let's switch the camera back here. Duke is relaxing. So yeah, the only reason it took me almost about a week more to come here is just because of the snow. Even thought I was driving 8 hours, at least 3 hours of the 8 hours there was like snow on the road still. Can't believe that. Even in the month of May, it was brutal. But we made it in time, and hopefully we can get things going so we can maybe stay here for the winter. I'll probably head back to the city within a month or so just so I can pick up more stuff, because I wasn't sure if my freezer is gonna work or any of that stuff. So every time I come here, it's almost like taking a shot. Is everything gonna work? Is the power gonna work? So we had no heating last night, so we actually froze. It was such a high moisture, but hopefully today we'll get something going, which is nice. And we'll do a little walk right now in a little tiny house that I did. But Duke's playing here behind me. Here, catch. Do you think helping humans live longer is nice? Oh, 100%. Why not? Why not? And I'll do my best to actually save one life at a time if I have to. Every day I'm meeting new clients, and every day I'm saving a life. So why not? We can do that. We can all do that if we actually work together. It doesn't have to be all about freaking pharmaceutical bullshit. Seriously. You know, pharmaceuticals can only cover the symptoms. If you're not gonna go after the root cause, you're always gonna shorten your lifespan. So there's potential. We can actually do so much. You just have to be, your mind has to be at ease. You have to kind of think outside the box. And you have to actually always give positive energy, because there's some people you can talk to and they just, you know, they thrive off your positive energy, but they, in return, they actually give you negativity. So you have to kind of stay away from these people. So definitely you gotta do your best, no matter what. Okay, let's show you guys around here. Yeah, I made it, Deborah. I made it last night. Haven't slept yet. Had 2 hours of sleep. We're freezing cold, me and Duke, because we didn't have no heat. So I just installed my little pull-up machine right on the tree. I haven't done pull-up for like almost a year and a half, because due to my injury. So we're gonna try to do some. Hey Lexi, how are you? So I just have the temporary fencing behind me, so this way Duke doesn't go off, because there's a crown, the crown land is right behind me, and if he goes off, he likes to wander. And if he likes to wander, he can get himself in trouble. So either he's gonna get coyotes, we're gonna attract some bears, or we're gonna attract some Karens. A lot of Karens here, neighbors. They're not that nice, some of them. We don't wanna attract them, and we don't wanna come close to these people. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Rick Grimes, I'll probably start looking more like him when I have the beard and I have everything set up here against all the zombies, right? So I still have to do some cleanup, definitely. Well, one person is very, very tough to do everything, because there's so many things to be done. Do you think eating billionaires is safe? I don't know what you mean by that question. Blaine, thanks so much for the comment. Hi Maurice, how do you reduce glutamate, or what causes high glutamate? What causes high glutamate is excitotoxins. Excitotoxins comes from MSG and heavily processed items that will cause glutamate. I actually was writing a script for a video for that, and I haven't had a chance to finish it. I did halfway and I stopped because I had to travel. But look up for a video on glutamate. I'll talk about it in specifics. And glutamate is one of the main causes for heart disease and diabetes. So it's very, very crucial to look into that. So anything that actually produces excitotoxins, I have to say it like slowly, but excitotoxins. So these are actually produced from MSG, produced from certain heavily processed chemicals. Even thought they come from specific foods, as whole food could be safe, but once they actually extract that part, it causes like a massive inflammation on our arteries. So you guys have to be careful. A lot of people on TikTok are talking about eating billionaires. That's why I asked. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that, eating billionaires. So if you actually break it down, unless you're just trying to put a joke out there, which is awesome, but if we're gonna eat some of the billionaires, we'll have to start to hunt them down. So get your rifle ready. I'm just kidding. Heart palpitation after eating. Now, the only reason you're having heart palpitation is because if you're feeling your heart in your neck, that means the food you're consuming does not contain correct potassium. But if you're just getting palpitations after you eat, that means your body is not capable of pulling out the magnesium, and it's not getting actually absorbed into your small intestine, that causing a deficiency, and that deficiency gives out heart palpitation. Sometimes certain foods you might eat, they might maybe contain like a mold toxic. So now it's actually causing your heart to actually cause a palpitation, a regular beat, or lose the rhythm of your heartbeat. So all these are actually necessary. So you always have to kind of check, what am I eating in my food? What am I missing in my food? How do I feel after I eat? Am I actually absorbing all the nutrients? Is my intestine actually working? Or is it just, is the food just being fermented there and I'm losing all the good nutrients? So most of the time, going on good digestive enzymes would be excellent. Doing hydrochloric acid, so you can increase the acidity and actually break down all the food. And at the end, you want to make sure your pancreas is working. There's actually releasing bicarbonate to your small intestine. So this way it's squeezing all the nutrients out as well too. So everything plays a huge role in this. I'm on a Mediterranean diet and I do take magnesium supplement. What kind of magnesium supplement are you taking, Roberto? Because if you're not taking magnesium, is very tricky. So you have to take it multiple times throughout the day, and you have to actually take apple cider vinegar so it can increase the acidity and actually increase the pH in the small intestine so you can absorb it correctly. Combination with glycinate citrate. So there you go. So the glycinate is more for relaxation, citrate is more for digestion. So technically, you're not actually fixing your magnesium loss. Technically, if you want to mix your magnesium at a ionic level, which that's what I recommend, it has to be done at a cellular level. So it has to be magnesium ionic chloride. Guys, give me a second. Duke dropped the ball behind the fence. Duke, come on, man. How the hell I'm gonna get it? I don't wanna go to the other side now. Yeah, there you go, you're lucky. Get it. Got my jeans full of mud, it's fine. What can cause your nails to grow crooked? Swirl, that's a deficiency in your vitamin B's. Most of it is vitamin B1 sometimes and biotin, but I'm just saying top of my head, George, but sometimes there could be other issues that is happening in your system. We'll probably have to kind of break it down to see why. Sometimes it could be oxalates conflicting, and oxalates plays a huge role in the formation of our new nails, new joint, new bones, for example, so on and so forth. So it could be a magnesium deficiency, boron, vitamin D3, and K2. Do you end up getting the apple cider vinegar I recommended a couple months back? I haven't. Which one was that? I've been all over the place, Tony. I haven't had a chance, to be honest with you. I haven't had a chance to do anything, like no shopping, nothing other than meat recently, just so I can get here. Fairchild. Do they have it in Canada? I'll have to check. I'll show you the one I have. Well, I bought it here locally, organic. Duke, can I go inside for a minute? And let's climb up. I don't have stairs yet. I have stairs for Duke, not for me. So as you guys can see, all my ceilings are family owned in Idaho. Okay, I wonder if they ship to Canada or not. So this is the one. This is the one I have. This is the one I have for apple cider vinegar, and this one is made. It's raw, organic, unfiltered, and yeah, I don't want it to be diluted. I think this one is maybe diluted. This one is actually, it's in BC, Whistler it's made, but you can see the coloration on it. It's very dark, it's unfiltered. I don't like Bragg's. Bragg's is bullshit. And you know who owns Bragg's now, right? You guys are, our Microsoft guy owns Bragg. So you guys gotta stay away from that. What was the question? Nose or nail? Let's change the shape. Oh, that was in regards to the nail, growth of nails. Yes, that's what I mentioned it. Okay. Yeah, because I'll see if we have that one. Usually apple cider vinegar here is very tough for us to get from VS because the customs, we end up paying so much. So everything we get here is either locally in Canada, or if I have to import it, now they're actually charging us like an arm and a leg for it. So it's kind of crazy, which just kind of sucks. So let me show you guys a view of the mountain. Just gotta be careful where I step here because my deck is not fully done. I'm gonna probably finish it this week. I have to go order the stuff from the closest. So there's the mountain. We still have snow on the top. There's the old trailer. I bought this old trailer. That's how I kind of got everything going. And I have that small little trailer with all my stuff in it. I haven't had a chance to bring it up here because I have to do it all by hand because stuff to actually take it up that road is very slippery. Here's my little deck. It's not done yet. I just have 4x8 sheets on it right now just so I can stand. But that mountain there, it gets full of snow. It's pretty amazing. In the summertime, that's where the sun comes out. Beautiful. It's a beautiful life. A little bit. So we have a nasty neighbor. We'll talk about it later. I have one nail growing twisted. I have to check my check your B vitamins. Would be great. MGR. What do you mean by MGR? Thank you, Zara. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, it is a beautiful area, and definitely, I think once I'm done, I gotta take all that lumber because I had them covered. It was snowing when I left from here, so I gotta take all that lumber and make it nice. I'm trying to put a couple apple trees and cherries, so hopefully maybe this week I can go buy some before it's too late. Are you building that yourself, or do you have a carpenter? I'm building the whole thing myself. I started last year. Let me show you the inside, guys. Here, so there's the windows. That's the front section. It's a 3-section window, like sliding door. Can't lung problems show in your nails? Yes, it does as well too. So there's a little house. I have another section there. There's my truck outside. So I did this whole thing last year by myself, that whole section. I have to close it off. Then I was gonna make just a small tiny house, and I said, what the hell, since I have the 20-foot trailer, so I lifted it off the ground about 4 feet and I actually attached it. I'm gonna do like a full frame here. Of course, my bed is messed up because Duke loves it. There's a battery. I'm running everything right now off the battery. That's how I'm getting my internet. There's the gas heater that I installed last year. It sucks ass, to be honest. Sorry to say that, but I go through one propane tank every other day because the trailer is not insulated. So hopefully I can do the installation. There's all my supplements. We'll have to go through it. There's the meat that I'm gonna be eating raw with some maybe cheese. We'll eat that maybe about 6 p.m. after I feed Duke. There's my copper water. I left everything here last year because I didn't want to bring anything with me. And it's funny, it's like you're packing back and forth. So when I got the trailer here, you can see there's a slight gap. So I'm gonna actually frame the whole second. So this thing can become one frame. Same with the window. So when I put my wood stove, I'm taking that wood stove off. This is like very, very tiny. So I bought another one. It's about 400 pounds, 4 times the size. And hopefully I can get enough warm air circulating, goes inside the trailer, comes out from the window. So we'll see how that goes. So a lot of work, and there's the first deck. This deck here is 18 feet by 10 feet. And I'm gonna build another one there. So it's gonna be 20 by 20. So because we spend most of our time outside, so the inside you're gonna use it for sleeping and for eating. So it's gonna be a long, last summer I didn't enjoy anything. I didn't actually go fishing. I didn't go anything. I didn't do any hiking or anything. So I just worked on this, and this is my first project ever of actually building a house. So I built that roof, and there's the other roof. I built that roof as well too. It was freezing cold. My fingers would freeze every day, and I drove the trailer under, and I had to actually lift it up. The first time I lifted it about 2 feet, broke both legs, almost crushed my leg. Then I had to get my neighbor. He came and helped me. So we started to kind of lift one section at a time, and we got some 6x8 and 6x6 wood under it to actually hold it. So all this was done last year, which is good. How many bears have you seen? Every year I see about 2 or 3 bears. Last year I didn't see one. I only saw one. Since Duke grown, he kind of keeps all the bears away. But we do get some coyotes sometimes, they call them. Where's Duke, by the way? Let's go look for him. Can you give me an acre? Hey, you're more than welcome to come and spend your season here, guys. Definitely would love to have some help. Because this year here, see, the thing is with Canada, we can't really enjoy having some fruits and other things, especially in the area that I'm in. because the sun sets early. I only get roughly about 8 hours. So I think I'm gonna get like a cow, me and my neighbor. Duke, where are you? With me. Now. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's hidden under the deck because it's nice and cooler for him. Let me switch the camera so you guys can see him. Do you guys see him? He's right there. He's under the deck. He's hiding. That's his like favorite spot. A cow, excellent investment. Yeah, I think, you know, we're buying a cow and a calf, and once the calf grows, you know, then you can have roughly about 600-700 pounds, and the cow will be the same thing. Price is not bad, so we'll see what happens. I'll help you, buddy, for real. You in BC? I am in BC, yes. I am in BC. Where are you at? A cow, excellent investment. Hey, Maurice, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Paint with Jimmy, how are you? I made it. I made it in BC. Is this your office? Yes, it is. So there's the crowned land right behind me. And there's Duke. Duke made it. He's here. There's a little house behind me. So one section is a trailer attached to the tiny place that I kind of put together. Shave your head? Why? I like my hair, guys. Why should I shave my head? Maybe I will. Maybe when I do my fasting. If you guys gonna join me for a 5-day fast, then yes. How far in BC from Ontario? Drive-wise, it's a long way, but I think flying-wise, I think, I don't know, 6-7 hours, I think, maybe? I think so. Yeah, so this is a temporary fence, guys, that I have just to, I bought them last year, spent way too much money on them. I wish I would have ordered them from China, just for Duke, to be honest with you, just for Duke, because I got sick of just giving him a rope. And every time that rope gets tangled, and he end up kind of barking or kind of calling me, and it wasn't nice for him to actually play. So I went and got this. So this was a big investment. That was actually like a huge investment. I did have a lot of sponsors as well, helped out. So I bought the fence last year for him, and I covered that whole section so he can run around, and I don't have to worry, because every time I let him out with no leash, and whenever there's like coyotes, he wants to go after them, and I go after them too. Like I had to go after him once, and I lost him for an hour, so it was tough. So temporary fencing and harping, I'm probably gonna extend them a little bit longer and get some real fencing going and actually add to it, because whenever you have like up and down hills and like, you know, behind me there's a lot of trees, I'm trying to expand it towards the creek, so this way you can always kind of, whenever he gets really hot, you can go play in the water while I'm working. So we'll see how that goes. I hope it goes well. I used to do temporary fencing. That's awesome. I am in a nice spot. I like the view actually. So behind me we got some crown land. In the front here, let's see my other side. So there's the mountain view that we have, and you guys, whoever's from, you know, BC or Alberta, or if you guys get a chance to drive up here and, you know, spend a couple days, you know, you guys can actually use my trailer in the bottom for a couple days. I have no problem. Just let me know when, because my parents sometimes they come up for a week. My brother comes up for a week. So it's pretty amazing, and to be honest with you, I love it here. You know, I hope I can finish everything. It depends how much it's gonna cost me to finish some of the stuff, because materials are getting really expensive. But so there's my my front doors. So this is where I actually put my chair, and there's a view behind me. So that's what I actually be looking at every single morning. I'd come and visit, but my wife and kids are loud and hypers. I think, you know, once I'm done everything Paint with Jimmy, I'm gonna, you know, you guys come and spend a week, you and the kids, and go swimming and stuff. There's like lakes around here. Like I said, you can use the trailer in the bottom. It has electricity. It has everything. 100%. I don't care if they're hyper. Let them enjoy, man. It's kids have to have fun, right? So that's the idea. That's the idea. So let me show you guys. So this is a trailer in the bottom that I've always kind of stayed in while I was actually fixing this. And I ended up buying a small trailer because I had to do some work on the phone, and my parents would come, so it kind of cost me too much money, but it was fine. But the nice thing is, guys, and Paint with Jimmy, You're about 7 lakes away from here, which is pretty awesome. So it's like you can hop in the car, go to any lakes, enjoy it. It's beautiful scenery. My friend, how do I get in contact with you? Send me a direct message. Send me a message through YouTube and I'll actually send you a message. We can chat. I lived in forest all my life, 80 years in Canada. Cheers to that. Do you have a toilet? Of course I have a toilet. I didn't, I spent, I ended up putting a septic tank. Here, let's go over. I have a septic tank for the trailer in the bottom because my brother was actually gonna build a small little cabin getaway for himself in the summer. So we end up putting like a septic tank in the bottom and that's where he gets to use it. But he hasn't really decided yet. So that's why we haven't decided what he wants to do and everything. Because last year we had some major issues with the power and electricity and everything. But we'll see how it goes. I have a toilet, guys. I have a septic tank. I don't like outhouses. It's just sometimes I run away. I run out of water. So here, let me show you. There's my wood stove. I still have to put everything away because it's been a lot of work. So this is where the septic tank is, as you guys can see. I just have to dig and actually put the pipe underground. Oh, and I bought a container last year as a storage so I can put all my stuff and all my toys in it. And I bought these so I can fix my water line so I can get some pressure. You need any welding done around your place? I'm help you. I'm a fabricator. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe we can build like a small gym or something. It's always been my dream to have my own gym. You know, I had my own gym when I was overseas in Lebanon, but definitely would like to have something here. I'll definitely let you know in regards to that. My friend, how do I get? Thank you, my friend. Don't worry, Wisdom, I got a toilet. 80 years in Canada, you're more than welcome to come and say hello if you're close by. Are there mosquitoes? Yes. So what happened is because we have a creek running, there's certain sections that we have stale water. So I'm trying to actually fix that up with some piping and stuff. So I want to keep it as natural as possible, but I don't want any water to actually stay there so it doesn't accumulate mosquitoes. So yes, in the evening, we get these big ass, because keep in mind, it is still wild and I can only clean so much by myself. It is very tough and it's very expensive to kind of keep hiring somebody. So I'm trying to do my best to kind of keep it as natural as possible. But I did buy some rosemary. So I'm going to plant rosemaries all around the water line. So actually it prevents a lot of the mosquitoes. Thank you, Strawberry. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, so it is in progress. We're getting there slowly. So it's just a matter of time before, you know, like I've been coming here for 3 years, you know, trying to clean, trying to actually cut trees, trying to actually do things, but it's a lot of work doing it by yourself, right? It's a lot of work doing it by yourself and it takes time. And, you know, once you cut a tree down, you have to actually bucket it, you have to do all these things. So it is time consuming. At the same time, I'm trying to spend as much time as I could with Duke. So it's been tough. It's been tough. But hopefully this year it'll be maybe a little bit easier. I have a local person, friend of mine, that he's a carpenter. I might maybe get him in to kind of do my installation, do all that stuff, because I have to build a shed. I have to build 2 sheds, one to actually store all my wood in for the winter, another one to actually have a freezer in it. So I have to keep going all the way down to the bottom of the trailer to actually get my food and everything. Because the fridge in the trailer is not working. I tried to actually activate it on gas and the exhaust smells really bad, so I have to fix it up. Happy Easter. When is Easter? It's probably already when it's, wasn't it on Sunday? Or this Sunday coming up? I can't remember now. My mind is not all in balance. What else I'm gonna show you guys? I wanna go there, but we have a neighbor on the other side. She bought last year an old hag. Let's call her that way. Sorry, you know, this is the first time I'm like that, but she's like another Karen. So she already knew that I was here as of yesterday. So she's putting signs, do not, no trespassing, pick up your logs, do not cut trees. She's 100% vegan, 100% vegan. So I don't know what I'm gonna do that. I'm 100% carnivore for 10 years. She's 100% vegan. What are the odds for her to be beside me? Like seriously, right? So, and I eat meat every day and I feed Duke meat every single day and stuff. So today I actually sat on the deck here, and I had my raw meat. So I know she was actually looking to see what the hell I'm doing. She lives all the way in the bottom, guys. She lives all the way in the fucking bottom, and she comes up here where it's like a forest, and she doesn't want me to actually go across me and Duke when we go for a hike. Deborah, have a nice evening. Sorry I came late today, but been trying to get everything going. Duke, where's the ball? Where's Duke? Oh, there he is. Let's walk backward. Love the land, safe approach for the summer advancement. Duke is now at home. Oh, he is at home. He loves it here. He loves it. He's all over the place. Thoughts on turmeric? Turmeric is good. Only works roughly about 33% of the population, but it's all about curcumin. How much curcumin you're getting as an extraction. So we need at least 95% curcumin. If you don't have 95% curcumin, then turmeric is not going to actually give you the anti-inflammatory effect that you're looking for. What's going on? Big boy. Here, say hi to everyone. Say hi to everyone. Look who's here. Look who we're talking to. Would you have raw milk from the cow? Oh, 100%. 100%. But the cow I'm getting, they're not going to be used for milk. It's going to be mostly used for meat. And it's going to be strictly 100% grass-fed, grass-finished, hay. So already got kind of me and my neighbor on this side. We kind of picked a place, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I definitely like, he already got some chicken a couple of weeks ago. He called me, he's like, hey Maurice, I got some chicken. So he's super excited about it, which is awesome. You left Alberta, you're in BCBC. I'm trying to be here permanently if I could. It's a work in progress. I'm hoping I can get everything going this year, get it ready for the winter. And I still want to go visit my brother and family and nieces and stuff. So I might maybe still go to Calgary like on Christmas time, spend a month there and kind of come back. But it's very dangerous to drive here in the winter because there's a lot of avalanches between two areas, between like Golden and Revelstoke. It's you always kind of take a chance, because when I went and bought Duke when he was only 6 weeks old, I had to cross that section, and there was two avalanches. We were on the road for 9 hours, so it was very, very stressful. So it's very tough to drive in the winter time there, but I'm gonna try it out. True Walt, nature is a gift. Congrats. Thank you, Artemis. Your neighbor will love the cow. Oh, 100%, 100%. Oh, she is gonna love it. Maybe she'll end up selling, hopefully. I have a butcher near me who have cow meat too. Good to consume rather than sheep and lamb. To be honest with you, I like, I thrive, I don't know about you, but as a Middle Eastern people, we thrive a lot better on lamb and sheep compared to cow. I would love to have my hands on lamb and sheep, but there is a lot of work here, and maybe when I settle, maybe down the road, I would. If my brother decided not to do anything here, then maybe I could do that. But I would rather have that than the cow, because the ratio of the omega-3s compared to the saturated fats is quite higher than the cow. So sheep meat and lamb meat are my top favorite. Love the land, safe approach. Thank you, trade. Cheers. So yeah, if you have your hands on lamb and sheep, you're doing yourself way better than actually buying beef, to be honest with you. But right now, that's all I can afford as a start. Is dairy bad for eczema, psoriasis? It is only if it's pasteurized. Yeah, it has to be unpasteurized. It has to be raw milk. Then it's good, because it does have still the proper enzymes to break down any issues in the gut. But if it's pasteurized, then you're gonna end up losing. Farida, thanks so much for the flowers. Cheers. Thank you. So yeah, if you can get your hands on raw milk. Last year I got to know a family close to here, roughly about an hour, where they actually have goat milk. So I was getting some goat milk, but I wasn't being able to get a whole lot from them, just a little bit. We're having lamb on a spit, Greek style, tomorrow for Easter. Cheers. Enjoy. Have a bite for me. That's awesome. Enjoy, you and the family. What did you say that last time? Supplement or minerals for pain, alternative to painkillers? For pain. I'm trying to remember. Like instead of you, because a lot of the other stuff can actually cause a fatty liver disease. So you have, see, NAC works not bad. White willow bark works good. Cayenne because it breaks down coagulation. I'm trying to think. There was one specific herb you can use as well too. Damn, I can't remember. Was it stinging nettle or I can't remember. How can I build my bones to be stronger? So you have borax. You have it's a stack. You have borax. That's how you can get your boron. You have vitamin D3 with vitamin K2, and you have your magnesium. Now phosphorus, because you're taking magnesium as a trace mineral, you're gonna get phosphorus in that as well too. So that's your stack for building strong bones. Here in the UK, they give paracetamol all the time, bad for kidneys, for painkillers. I'll have to check, because for painkillers, like it depends on the pain. If you have like joint pain, body pain overall, usually if it falls into the fibromyalgia symptom or chronic issue, then you can actually use D-ribose. D-ribose is really good, so you can actually repower your mitochondria. And once you repower your mitochondria, then you can actually have less pain, because now you're actually given the energy that the body needs to actually heal itself. So it's very, very crucial you look into that. Is extended fasting 48, 72 hours for heart patients? Oh, it is good. I do it all the time. Like I was doing 72 hours every month. And before that, I was doing 72 hours every third or fourth day, at least once or twice a week. But now I'm actually aiming to do about 5-6 days fasting every 6 months and see how it is. I did one last year, but yeah, you do what you think is best. You know, listen to your body, be tuned in, don't overdo it. You overdo it, you can cause underactive thyroid. So definitely you can get that done slowly, and you know, monitor how you feel. If you feel great, continue doing it. But once you hit like a certain body level, certain everything, just make sure you're not overdoing it, because you're gonna cause harm. Kind of magnesium, you need magnesium ionic chloride. That's the only magnesium that you can actually saturate your cells correctly. Because if you take a glycinate or citrate or any other form, they don't have enough elemental. And what happens is you'll never saturate your cells correctly. So magnesium ionic chloride, and because magnesium is absorbed very small amount in the intestine, you have to actually take it every 4 hours, because half-life is about 4 hours. Now, to get more magnesium into your cells, then you need to add taurine. Taurine is an amino acid which is excellent for the eyes, heart, and brain. It's going to actually allow your magnesium to saturate at the cellular level. It's going to prevent coagulation, and it's an antiplatelet. And at the same time, it's going to fulfill all your electrolytes for the heart tissue. So you'll never experience like anything such as palpitations, irregular heartbeat, AFib, so on and so forth. So they're both excellent to have, and they're both going to be really good so you can saturate. But as well, you need good acidity in your gut, and you need good pH for your intestine. So once you create good acidity from eating apple cider vinegar, then your pancreas will release bicarbonate to your intestine. So therefore you can absorb as much magnesium as possible. So an average person, if they're only taking magnesium glycinate, citrate, and they're only taking it once a day, it can take them 10 years to saturate. But if you do the same process I showed you guys, you know, how you saturate and how you do all these things, you can actually get it all done within like 6 months, sometimes maybe maximum a year. Because keep in mind, we're all deficient. So Duke's trying to actually exit from here, between the rocks. He wants to go to the water. I gotta figure out a way for him to actually go to the water. Maybe extend the fence to the water, but I have to straighten some sections. I wish I had like a small excavator. A natural remedy for headaches and eye strain. Eye strains is usually taurine and astaxanthin, and you need blood flow. So, you know, like nitric oxide will increase the blood flow to the eyes. Same thing with the headache, because you have lack of flow to the eyes, lack of oxygen. So nitrate works good, garlic works good, magnesium works amazing. Cayenne works not bad, just make sure you don't overtake it, because it can cause hemorrhoids. But yeah, a lot of this stuff works really, really good for you. Duke, but you know, anything, whenever you have headaches and eye pain, most of the time is like magnesium deficiency, and all the other stuff will actually give like an extra boost. So you can actually recover faster and actually heal your body correctly. Dude, come with me here. Why are you sitting there? Okay, I'm gonna close the rock. The old hag is still there, freaking putting posts, like metal posts. And she's tying a rope so I don't go to her land. I don't care about her freaking land. Like, seriously. Does fizzy drinks rise blood pressure? Fizzy drinks is not whether they rise blood pressure. Blood, yeah. They more of they interrupt in the digestion process and interrupt in the proper acidity level. So therefore the food could possibly start to get fermented in your gut. So you have to kind of be careful. What foods contain optimal magnesium? None. Well, due to our heavy agriculture, what happened is we lost our nutrient intake from 1940s due to the heavy processing and so on and so forth. Unless you can grow your own and actually add certain things to your ground, you know, such as magnesium, potassium, calcium chloride, a whole bunch of other stuff to actually rejuvenate it, we lost, unfortunately. So magnesium, you can only either get it from good source of water or just supplement, and supplement comes from the ocean, seawater. Have you been having arugula and blue cheese? I've been having blue cheese, yes, no arugula yet. I got the seeds with me. I haven't had a chance to grow them. I just got here. So I'm planning to do like a small greenhouse on the top section there. And it's all gonna be like strawberries, because I love berries. And strawberries, you know, we only have it like 2 months out of the season. So I'm gonna grow some strawberries. I got like 40 plants of strawberries. I got 60 some plants of cucumbers. They're all fruits. And some arugula. So we'll be doing that with some blue cheese. Right now all I have is some brie to eat. How are you getting on with your NMN? Oh, I'm still using it every single morning. I love it. You know, even thought today I only had 2 hours of sleep. I took it this morning and automatically kind of woke me up. Feel a lot more focus and everything. And the company now, I'm gonna actually get their resveratrol as well too, because I'm very huge factor in regards to polyphenols. So I'm looking forward to actually trying that out as well too. Anything that helps with acid reflux. Acid reflux is all about food combining. So separate your protein and carbs from each other and increase some digestive enzymes and hydrochloric acid. Duke wants to play. Hey. Come here, Duke. Oops. Duke, come here. You're having way too much fun here. Don't hurt yourself. Oh. Do dates contain a lot of magnesium? They do, but the problem is because you have a lot of sugars, the sugars compete with the magnesium uptake to the cells. So you end up actually losing more magnesium that way. You tired? Duke, you tired? How much meat should I be having on OMAD? At least 2 pounds. But don't just have meat, you know. Do have some good saturated fats and maybe a little bit of fruits at the end. What can you do to increase your heart infraction? There's actually a stack. You can do acetyl L-carnitine 3000 milligrams, creatine 5 grams, ubiquinol 300 milligrams. My apologies. And that would be like your stack to actually increase the fraction for your heart. Now, some people like to add D-ribose as well too. D-ribose will actually enhance your creatine and will enhance your mitochondria, which is excellent as well too. Which vitamin D supplement to take? Best one, please. It's not about the best one. What you have to do is look for one that's actually mixed with MCT oil. That's it. As simple as that. Don't buy a dry form. Don't buy one with olive oil or nothing like that. It has to be mixed with MCT oil. Why the flushing effect of niacin disappears after 2 days? Now I feel nothing. Sometimes, see what happens is when you have the flush, sometimes it's all based on how much triglycerides you have in your body. So sometimes, you know, it's gonna open up your capillaries and actually burn it off, and sometimes it's not. It is very harmless. If you don't feel it, after 7 days or so, then you can actually either stop for about 5 days and cycle it, or maybe you can increase the dose. That's all it is. If you want to actually increase the flush, or you do want to feel the flush every single time, drink it with on an empty stomach with warm water. That reminds me, I haven't had any for like 2 days. I'm gonna have some right now. Let's go have some niacin. Is it nice? Yeah, let's go have some niacin, Duke. See if we get a flush. You guys just reminded me. I haven't had a chance to take any of the supplements because I've been driving lots. Does TMG can increase cholesterol? No, TMG will actually help with the methylation of your methionine. Proper methylation, so this way is going to prevent any risk of blood pressure or coagulation effect. If I don't feel the flush, it means it's not working. Oh no, it still works, 100%. It still works, no issues. It's just you're not feeling the flush, that's all it is. It's not a big deal. Some people kind of got used to the flush and they love to have the flush every single time. It's just, it's if you don't feel it, your body kind of got used to it, which is fine. You can increase the dose. It doesn't mean it's not working. Is Bulletproof brand collagen good? Yeah, it's not bad. Make sure you're always looking for type 1 and type 3. I did an ebook for high blood pressure, Harcelis. Download it, please, and you will support my channel. Give me a second, guys. Let me get some niacin. I don't know where I have it. I hope I have it here. No, I didn't leave it in my truck. So, Dude, give me a second, bud. Let's get some niacin. We need some niacin. They just reminded me I haven't had any. Oh, there you go. I really want Duke to go bark at the old lady, the old hag across the neighbors. So there's my niacin. I do buy everything in bulk. So we're gonna take about 1/4 teaspoon. I don't know how many milligrams is that. Usually I measure it. I use niacin to increase my HDL. It's critically low. Any reflection advice? Yeah, you can use it. It is gonna increase your HDL and decrease your triglyceride and LDL, but it's gonna prevent oxidation. This is my last sip of water. We're gonna go get some water from the creek. So we're gonna have some meat, some cheese. We're gonna eat it raw. I don't feel like cooking. Usually every time I come here, seriously guys, for the first like 3 days, I don't feel like cooking because I haven't had anything set up yet. So I'm probably gonna eat it raw with some Celtic salt because I don't feel like firing up the wood stove outside yet. And the problem is most of the wood got wet because the cover kind of flew off in the winter. So we're gonna eat it raw. Is butter bad to have some fats? No, it's not bad. It's saturated fats. As long as your body can actually handle it, it'll be fine. Get it, Duke, come on. Niacin, yes. 24/7 with no difference. Hey, Maurice. Good to see you, bud. Hey, D, how are you? Haven't heard from you for a while. Here, I finally made it off grid. My little beautiful heaven place. Here's my beautiful mountain behind me. This mountain is gonna get full of snow one day, and I'll show you guys in the winter time. Are you eating according to your blood type? No, I tried that, and based on my blood type being blood type A, it says I thrive heavily on soy, and I think that's bullshit. And one of my good friends, I've known him for like almost 15, 20 years. He's a carnivorous like me for the past 3 years. So he went and started eating Eat Right for Your Blood Type, and he started to experience acid reflux every single day just following that program. So to be honest with you guys, I don't really believe in that much. Sorry to say it. George, cheers. I hope you guys on YouTube can hear me good, because I know last week we had issues with the microphone. But what I'll do, if that kind of continues, I'll buy like an external microphone and we can do it that way. where to purchase your book. If you click on my web page, on my profile in the top left corner, and once you click there, you can go to my main website. And once you download the ebook, you know, read it, explains everything in specific. If something you're not sure, you're not positive about, I'll help you with it. I'll walk you through it, no problem. Hello, sir, I have pulse rate and gastritis. Book a time with me. Ekayet, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, or Joe. Book a time with me, I can walk you through it and we can actually have a set program. Because sometimes, to kind of be honest with you guys, to give you some tips on here, I can give you tips, but there's certain things you have to actually follow it correctly, right? Guys, just to let you know, some messages have been blocked. So if I do miss your question, either it's blocked or I can't see it, maybe resend it again, if you don't mind. I'm gonna sit here with Duke because I got him this last year, but I'm gonna actually build him like a little sandbox. I think once the old hag is gone from there, so I like her looking at me, and then I can actually start building stuff because I don't want to talk to her. I want to ignore her as much as possible. She'll probably steal away my positivity, and I can't even focus. I'm gonna teach Duke to actually start barking at people because he's too nice of a dog. So I gotta train him who to like and who he cannot like. There he is, but he's always with me the whole time. I have PCOS, how can I get rid of it? Connect with me, Katrina. There's a specific routine you have to follow. There's a diet lifestyle, there's certain supplementations you have to take. So there's a few things you have to do. It's not just kind of giving you an answer, you know, whether it's about insulin resistance or cut down your carbs or increase certain NAC supplementation. What's up, bro? Like, I like the grounding sheet. Perfect. How is it working for you? I'm gonna have to hook it up here. I don't have anything in the ground yet, so I have to actually do that. Hopefully in the next day or two. What can I use for head congestion? Magnesium. You can get magnesium spray and actually put it on your neck. Do you have a partner or kids that live with you in that gorgeous area? No, just by myself. Me and Duke. Duke is my little kid now. What supplement, buddy? What supplement you're asking for? Wisdom. The first couple of days, I really noticed a difference. That's awesome. That's good to hear. Keep me updated. Let me know how continue going. Like for me, I love it. I've been using it every single day now for 6 weeks, except yesterday. No wonder I didn't sleep at all. Damn. And it would have been nice to have actually a good sleep. For sinuses, you can, if you have issue with heart, you can actually use ephedrine. Is collagen really good? From what age to take? Collagen is okay. It is good because we don't get enough of it in food, but you gotta make sure you're getting type 1 and type 3. And if you're eating 100 grams of protein, all you need is 5 grams. If you're eating over 100 grams of protein, then you need 10 grams minimum. How to lower blood pressure naturally. Tina, I did an ebook on how to lower your blood pressure naturally. Definitely check it out, and you're gonna support my channel as well too if you download it, please. Does the direction you lay on it matter? And is it fine under my head too? Yeah, it's fine under your head. So what I do is I put it lengthwise. So I get it all the way from my neck all the way down to my feet. I don't do it the other way like they said. And that's how I actually sleep on it. And it's working really, really good for me. What would you say is normal heart rate at sleep? Well, it depends on your energy and strength training, so on and so forth, because it could vary anywhere from, you know, as low 50s to as low 60s. Mine sometimes go between the 50s and the 40s. Just it all depends. It depends on your lifestyle, depends on the coagulation, depends on the oxygen flow. It depends sometimes on age, but the age doesn't really have to do much with it. It's all about whether you have proper magnesium in your body or not, and you're saturated correctly or not. Me too. Okay, no, that's good. Yeah, you can have it on your neck all the way down. Keep in mind, the material they have in there is like silver and 100% cotton, so it's not gonna conflict. And I've used silver materials before. I used to actually have a boxer, shorts boxer that was actually made from silver. It was given to me as a gift. So Duke is eating grass. This is the first time. I think probably because he didn't sleep, he's probably having a stomach upset. He's trying to maybe puke himself. Duke, you okay? Yeah, because the drive, he doesn't do good when we drive the long 8 hours. It kind of sucks. I hate taking him with me sometimes You know, especially when I have to go back and forth. I kind of get some tired out. Is it normal to wake up with a bit of an elevated heart rate? The only reason you have elevated heart rate could be two things. Either something you ate that is actually causing coagulation, or possibly something you ate could have specific toxic or mold toxins to it. So it all depends on the source of the food. Apple is watch blood oxygen level drops occasionally to 90-95%. Is that concerning? It's not 100% accurate, just to let you know, right? So it's not 100% accurate. It's just the way you sleep, the way you move, the way the nerves are pinched. So it all kind of varies. But if throughout the day you're testing numerous times and you're at least 98% plus, then you're good. But if it's actually happening consistent, dropping below 95, below 97 actually, that means you're actually causing your body to deplete from oxygen, and that could actually cause coagulation. Duke, you okay? Why is he eating grass? What the hell? You must have ate something that's not good. Why do I wake up 4 a.m. with a racing heart? It's usually if you have a racing heart, your body's struggling to absorb potassium correctly, and sometimes your magnesium could be off. It's been like this for a week with elevated. So something to do with the coagulation. So the best thing to take at night, take like fish oil. Yeah, he's trying to puke. What the hell did he eat? He must have ate something when I wasn't watching. Why? So something is causing a coagulation effect. Anybody feed him something? Yeah, you puked the grass, Duke. Why the hell are you eating the grass? Leave it. It's okay, leave it. Why the hell are you eating grass and you're puking? Why? Hey, you're okay? Something going on? It's because you didn't sleep good? I think it's probably the heat. It's very, very hot in here. Philomena, why do I feel achy and stiff in my body? It's lack of vitamin D and magnesium. Something is going on. I'm gonna press. Duke, let's go spray you with some water. Come here, bud. Love the live. Do more, please. I'm trying, Trade. I'm trying as much as possible. I'm here off the grid now. I'll probably be doing more live, you know, as often as I could. Then you don't have to edit and it's more natural. Oh, 100%. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'll try to answer as many questions as I could. He's fine. It's normal. Oh, it is normal. Okay. Yeah. I don't like to I get worried, man. I don't know why. Duke is like my little baby, so I gotta look after him. There you go. I want him to bark at the old lady so she goes home. I was gonna actually fire up my my little what do you call it? Little motor generator, so I can charge the battery a bit. And this way probably annoys her and she'll go back home. Guys, anyone with health issues, Maurice is the real deal. Invest in him and he will invest into you. Thanks so much, Trade. I really appreciate that comment. Thank you guys for all your support. And you know, I'm trying. I know sometimes, you know, when I do work with certain patients, sometimes, you know, they lose hope and stuff, but trust me, everything takes time. It took years to get certain chronic issues or diseases, and it's gonna sometimes take, you know, a couple of months to maybe 6-7 months to actually stable and start to actually reverse the issue. So definitely patience, guys, patience. It's all about patience. Do you have any neighbors? Yes, I do, behind me there. She's putting signs so I don't go over to her section. So I gotta put like a big ass 10-foot fence and block. She's, yeah, she just bought in like last year. Yeah, help internal hemorrhoids. And so just hemorrhoids. What are you eating? Like, are you eating cayenne? A lot of cayenne? Is that what's happening? That you have hemorrhoids? Hemorrhoids usually is due to like heavy processing or your system is fluctuating in temperature. Help! I feel so tired. 61 female. What's going on? We have to actually dig a little bit more in depth. Ocean fun. Book a time with me, please. We can kind of investigate the issue. I can check your hormones, your testosterone your estrogen levels. We can check your adrenals, make sure everything's functioning correctly. We can check your heart rate. We can check all that stuff, and I can help you. I can help you with certain supplementation, lifestyle, all that stuff. Where we can look into and see why you're getting tired and stuff. What should I do to cure hemorrhoids? How long have you had hemorrhoids? First of all, I need to know. What does astaxanthin do to the body? Astaxanthin is good for the, if you want to use it, it is an expensive supplement, but it is going to actually reduce inflammation, and it's almost like 500 times stronger than vitamin C for immunity and for your eyes. Strengthen the capillaries. Really, really good, especially if you use the computer quite a bit, or you are working in an office where they have a lot of blue light. What do you mean when you say blood coagulates if oxygen is low? Is that what does that clots? It causes clots. It causes cancer. It causes heart attacks. So definitely, this is something very serious. You have to do as a specific oxygen breathing technique. I just got my machine yesterday. Somebody shipped it to me from UK. I'm gonna share it with you guys to actually increase oxygen flow to the lungs and expand them. We'll do a couple of videos on that. I just have to settle everything. Look, is all wet. Hemorrhoids had it for 1 month bleeding. Okay, hemorrhoids, the only reason hemorrhoids happens is because of your diet. As simple as that. So you're asking me, well, how can I cure hemorrhoids? And I have no clue what your diet consists of. I can't just tell you take certain things. You can take certain things for hemorrhoids, but the thing is, it's your diet. If you're not gonna, so supplements is almost okay. You're looking after the issue, you're looking after the symptom, but you're not really going after the cause. Look, you're getting me full of mud. Is 20 milligrams astaxanthin body good? Yeah, it is. If you can get your hands on 20 milligrams, that's awesome. The highest I've ever taken was 12 milligrams, and I did like a cycle of 24 milligrams. You'll feel incredible different, like from the energy to your vision to your heart, even for cardiovascular. It functions way better, but it does get quite expensive because that is a very expensive supplement. But you got astaxanthin is found in wild sockeye salmon. That's what kind of gives it the orangey flavor. Go get her. Go bark at the lady. So that would work really, really good. Duke, hey, you hungry? We'll go in a bit. We'll go in like half hour. I've only been talking for an hour, so we'll go shortly. In half hour, we'll go feed you, get you some chicken. Okay. Duke is full of water. Let's actually switch the camera so you guys can see him. How can I switch the camera? There you go. Hey, you wanna go hunting for some turkeys? What do you think, Duke? We can maybe lure them in. We need to go fishing. Is DHA and EPA good in fish oil? It's not bad. It's just you gotta be careful because EPA is it actually oxidizes fast. I'd rather you go with DHA, and keep in mind DHA will actually convert to EPA based on what the body requires. DHA is only fat soluble, well, essential fatty acid that it does not oxidize as fast as any other oils. Hey, my sister has bone cancer. What you see on cancer? You have to download my cheat ebook. I do have a whole program about cancer. Hey, is that how we bark, dude? You're probably hurting everybody's ears. So you can take iron, or better to get your iron from eating steaks. This is for like low blood platelets. From eating steaks, and take vitamin C because you can increase the amount. But it's something to do with your diet that you're actually low. Can I ask you a question? Yeah, go for it, for sure. Beautiful Duke. Yes, thank you. Duke, relax. Okay. Okay. Do you consider 120/90 high blood pressure? Yes. No, it's not high blood pressure. That's good. I'm gonna do a video on high blood pressure, what is considerably. It's not whether it's high or not, it's whether it's causing an issue or not. You know, I have people that have 140 over 140 over 90, and we checked all their arterial system, we check everything, and everything is 100% fine. So whether you have 120 over 90 is something to worry about or not, it's a maybe, unless we do a little bit more testing. Go. I want to improve my gut health. My gut got ruined by stress. So you can, Ritik, you can do digestive enzymes are good. You know, you take them before every single meal, and you can take hydrochloric acid after every single meal to actually boost up your proper acidity and recover most of your enzymes from your pancreas. But if it's been a couple years, I would highly recommend you doing BPC 157. It's actually, it works a lot faster and actually healing the gut. So which is works really, really well. I stated handstand training. It gave me what? It gave me hemorrhoids on my diet. Duke. Hello, Maurice. Nice to see you again. Hey, likewise. Hey, Duke. Back up. Back up. Down. Good boy. Hey, listen. I'll spray you once and that's it, but no barking. One more. Hey, what did we say? Ready? One more. Stop getting closer. Back up. Back up. No. Back up. BPC 157, B10, hydrochloric digestive enzyme, critical for digestion as we get older. It is, because see what happened is, so we know for fact, I hope you guys can hear me. Sorry, Ritik, it's BPC 157. So what happened is, so think of your, okay, Duke, enough for a sec. So you guys think of your pancreas as like a bank account. So every time we eat, we end up using these digestive enzymes to break down the food. So every time you eat, you actually use these digestive enzymes. So eventually, we actually run out of digestive enzymes. So that's why we see a lot of individuals who have inflammation in their pancreas, or they're having issues with their gut, because we end up over-utilizing the enzymes, and we don't have, our body's not producing enough enzymes anymore. So digestive enzymes as exogenous enzymes, which is they come from plants, which is 100% safe, will actually give a chance for your pancreas to heal. And that's how you want to do it. And that's the best way to actually get it done. Heading to BC soon. Hey, weather is nice here today. I am in BC actually. I just got here last night, Prince. Just got here last night. Today, first day out. I know we got last night, and I just had to set up the internet and everything else. But yeah, I'm here in BC right now. There's the little forest behind me, and there's my little mountains behind me as well. There's my little tiny house. Thank you. Do you know a herb for skipped beet? My doctor is hawthorn. You can use hawthorn, but hawthorn will not fix your deficiency of magnesium. So hawthorn will help, but you need to fix the deficiency of magnesium because you're skipping a beet. Who BPC 157 would you take? Yeah, BPC 157. You either can take it for healing the gut, or you can actually take it to if you have injuries as well. So I've tried the BPC 157. I've tried TB 500. I did a cycle of 8 weeks for twice. It works really good. Your gut feels night and day. It is a little bit expensive, but it does work, especially if you have issues with your gut. Now, they actually, because it's been becoming very popular again, I did I did it with the insulin needle on my stomach for the injection. Now they're actually making it into like a supplement. How well it is, I don't know. I have 2 people testing it right now, so I can probably tell you whether actually it works good as the insulin injection or not. Where to get it? You can't really, technically, Margo, you have to order it from your local area. So if you are in the US, it's better to get it from the US. If you are in Canada, then order it from Canada. Don't order it internationally because it gets stopped. Sorry, the dog was barking when you answered a question about how platelets do well. You said to speak. Oh, okay. So for the platelet, you know, when you cook your steak or your meat in an iron skillet, make sure you're taking some vitamin C so you can actually increase the absorption rate of iron. And that will fixes the platelet issue. But sometimes we have to look at the whole picture is, so why you're becoming deficient, because it's very rare that anybody can become deficient. So it gotta be something that your body's not absorbing correctly. Duke, don't break my water line, please. What food rich in magnesium? There is none. There is none. Due to our soils being over agricultures, we don't get enough magnesium. I did a video on that where you have to eat about 7 pounds of freaking broccoli to get the amount of magnesium we need daily, and we won't get enough, seriously. Why would you consider moving, or you are a true you a true Calgarian? Well, you know, I like Calgary, don't get me wrong. I just got sick of the city and I'd rather be in the middle of nowhere. Where I'm at right now, off the grid, in a way. I like it here. It's more relaxed and everything. And if I can continue working online, you know, I stay here. I'll stay here. It's like almost kind of going back to normal, back in the old days. You know, everything is very limited, and everything you work hard for it manually. I know in the city we become so dependable on the government and everything else. Being out here is a little bit different. I could become dependent on the government and electricity and water, but I don't want to. Seriously, I don't want to. Coconut water has magnesium. Coconut water has magnesium, but not nearly enough of what we need. We need at least 200 milligrams of magnesium per dose every 4 hours. So drinking coconut water, you know, 3 times a day, it gets quite expensive, very expensive. What do you think of taurine? I use taurine lots. Taurine will actually allow proper magnesium to be saturated correctly, and is actually going to help your eyes, your brain, and your heart. Antiplatelets, pretty amazing product to actually have. I take magnesium bisglycinate. I feel a strange, almost stabbing pain in my head. Is that a side effect? See, the problem is with bisglycinate, actually supposed to help you relax, and you're never really gonna end up saturating your cells correctly. So you need to saturate correctly with magnesium ionic chloride, and only use the magnesium glycinate for sleeping purposes to actually help you relax. If you're taking it during the daytime and it's causing that stabbing sensation, it's just probably trying to allow your brain to go into like a relaxation mode, but you're not ready yet. It's time to go red. Come, Duke. Sorry guys, we're back here inside because I have to get food ready. I have to go down to the other trailer because I don't have power here. I don't have a freezer yet. Can you take too much magnesium? No, you can't take too much. If you take too much magnesium, the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to have a soft stool effect. That means your body is already becoming saturated with magnesium. That's all it is. And once you actually become saturated and you have a soft stool effect, then all you have to do is reduce your dose. That's all you have to do. But it does not cause any side effect, or it does not throw any of your other minerals or trace minerals out of balance. Can I get magnesium from supplement? Yes. I have the link on my profile bio for the magnesium. Would be ideal to use. So what magnesium is good for anxiety and skip beats? Well, magnesium ionic chloride does everything, but you have to saturate in order for it to work. See, you're a busy guy. Lol. Fuck later. Have fun, Maurice. Cheers, Prince. Thank you. I'm trying to stay as busy. I know we haven't done live for a while, but today I thought would be a first live being here. What about tobacco? Tobacco is nothing wrong with it if you can actually get a natural tobacco, not being infused with about like 90 some chemicals, Riddick. So yeah, you can definitely use tobacco. The only thing it's gonna do is just gonna deplete a little bit more of your zinc and magnesium, which is you can actually replenish if you really enjoy it. Please help. What dose of taurine you recommend? Depends on your issue. How do you saturate? I did an ebook on how to saturate with magnesium. If you download it, you're gonna support my channel as well, so you can go ahead and do that. It would be really appreciated. Many milligrams. How much milligrams for a 2005 pound guy? What kind of milligrams of what? Please explain. Milligrams of what? I have nothing put away yet. Everything is all over the place. I hate that. Always takes me about 2 days to put everything away because I have no power, nothing. Magnesium, you gotta take 200 milligrams every 4 hours. There's no such thing per weight or nothing like that. How many milligrams of magnesium we need a day? It varies per how much your body can actually absorb at a time. You need 200 milligrams per dose minimum, at least every 4 hours. If you don't do that, you're never gonna actually saturate your cells correctly. Is 2 grams of taurine good for athlete with muscular imbalance issue? 2 grams is very low. You need about 2 grams maybe 3 times a day, yes. Not once a day. That's how much taurine you would actually require. What can I add to your water for good immune support? Magnesium with trace minerals. That's like your ultimate level of actually adding with your water. So that's what I'm gonna actually do. In a cup of water, a copper cup is what I end up using. So you just filter some water from the creek. Let's see if it tastes good. This is like straight running from the creek waters. Sometimes I just filter it because of the dirt and the sand. And this is the magnesium I was talking about. All you gotta do is just put a couple of drops in your water. You know, I recommend taking about 40 drops per cup, and that's gonna give you 200 milligrams, give or take. I swear I put 1 drop of magnesium, trace minerals in a cup and had terrible stomach pain. Really? There's no way. It's like seawater. It tastes delicious. So you got 1 drop. I got like 40 drops. Does long-term taurine intake stop body's own production? No, it doesn't. Our bodies does not make taurine. Taurine, we get it from food. So you're never gonna conflict with that. If you got heart stents, can you take magnesium and trace minerals? 100% you could. I am there. That's what happened to me almost 10 years ago. And yes, I do take a lot of magnesium. This is a magnesium I take. I almost finish a bottle in like 3 weeks sometimes. About 40 drops every time I drink it. It has to be magnesium ionic chloride. I have the link in my profile by you guys. And that's the only magnesium you can actually saturate correctly. Are you Christian? The cross on your neck? I am, yes. So I would assume your magnesium level is at the very top. You don't think you can overdo it? No. If I end up overdoing it, I'll end up getting a soft stool issue. If I end up getting a soft stool issue, I'm just gonna reduce at least a dose of the magnesium. But trust me, we use the magnesium lots. If you don't sleep, if you overwork out, if you overeat protein, magnesium is heavily used. Do you know much about ANA? Can you please explain? I don't have any information right now, but I can probably check it for you. I did do a cheat book on a lot of these things. I just don't have my computer powered up yet. Same thing with the heart murmur. What you need is a stack. There's D-ribose, magnesium, taurine, and creatine for the heart murmur. And actually, it does, you will get rid of it. Once you saturate with magnesium correctly, but you need enough taurine to actually help with the magnesium saturation, then it goes away. Usually, give or take, most of the heart murmurs are gone within like almost less than 3 months. But sometimes if it doesn't go away, we have to add a vitamin B1 such as benfotiamine. Which type is good? Skip to magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide, magnesium glycinate, magnesium malate, magnesium sulfate, magnesium. You need magnesium chloride. See, magnesium citrate is good for the gut. Magnesium oxide if you have constipation issue. Magnesium glycinate to help you relax. Magnesium malate to give you energy. Magnesium sulfate works good. It's very expensive. You can saturate your cells a lot faster than chloride. But magnesium sulfate is actually given as a needle in your gut if you're experiencing a heart attack to get magnesium at the cellular level ASAP at the heart tissue.
That's the only time you're gonna see magnesium sulfate has been used. What can blood pressure be inherited? No, it'll never be. It'll never be. It's less than a percent, but it's very rare, and it doesn't. It's all about the food. Certain food will activate different gene types. It's called dirty genes. When you activate these dirty genes, then you end up experiencing, let's say, a blood pressure, or your homocysteine is not being methylated correctly. Then you might maybe say, okay, I have issue with my blood work that is actually activating my blood pressure. But that's only like one of the equation. But it's very rare. Sorry, what magnesium for the gut? Magnesium citrate and magnesium oxide, I think, is more for the diarrhea issue more than anything. Does vitamin D supplement really works? Yeah, you just have to take it correctly. You gotta take 1000 IU per 25 pound of body weight. If you don't do it that way, you're never gonna actually saturate with vitamin D correctly. If blood pressure is low and you still have heart issues, yeah, because blood pressure is one of the equation. What about the other equation of the inflammatory issues? Should I take psyllium seed husk to gentle parasite? No, you don't. That's like food for the horses, not for the human. If anything, you want to take a chicory root or inulin fiber. Chicory root is really helping me. Yeah, chicory root. Renee just mentioned that. You don't want to take psyllium seed husk. So guys, I'll stay for another minute or so because I have to go feed Duke, and I would actually take the phone with me, but I don't have internet on the bottom there. And the only reason I have to go to the bottom because I like to keep the food, Duke's food, his chicken and stuff in the freezer. And I don't have a freezer here. I don't have power that reaches all the way here yet. Magnesium threonate is urged to be the most absorbable. Yeah, because it passes the blood-brain barrier. But it depends how much elemental is in it. Imagine you're taking, magnesium threonate, and if it has like 25 milligrams or 50 milligrams of elemental, it's not going to be near enough to actually be absorbed correctly. So in that instant, I would actually use it as a liposomal. Cheers! Thanks so much for subscribing. Really appreciate that. Trace Mineral brand name. So this is the one I take. This is the Aussie Trace Minerals. It does have trace minerals and magnesium and your electrolytes, and I have it on my website. So that's the one I take, and this one has 70 plus trace minerals. It has magnesium and a proper amount of electrolyte. And I did put it on the website. This is for Lem. He was asking this. Magnesium glycinate 500 milligrams. Yeah, 500 milligrams, you're probably getting what? 50 milligrams elemental, 450 milligrams of glycinate to actually help you relax and fall asleep. Thank you very much for all your info and help. Guys, don't forget, you can always go to YouTube and rewatch this video. I know last week I was writing down all the questions so I can put it in the description of the video. It makes it a little bit easier to see what we talked about. Unfortunately, I didn't have a pen because I wanted to show you guys a tiny house and be outside a bit. Can you tell me about product named Chilegit? It is good for anti-inflammatory. If you can afford it, it's not bad. It does have some anti-inflammatory effect, and it has trace minerals in it. You can do the same thing by getting, your magnesium and everything. There's too much hype on it and it's too expensive. And if you cannot buy it all the time for at least a year or so, then it's a waste of money. Seriously, it is a waste of money. Probiotic or digestive enzymes? I go for digestive enzymes, and I would only use probiotics only if you can make it yourself, Ritik, either from, let's say, kefir or possibly fermented coconut. What happens when saturated with magnesium? Then you can actually go on like a maintenance level to maintain the proper level of magnesium. We need 6 milligrams per deciliter for magnesium to actually be saturated correctly. What can I take for my IBS? You can do BPC 157, you can do digestive enzymes, you can do hydrochloric acid, but it's all related to your diet too. Brother, were you that big on your profile picture bodybuilding? Yes. Yes, that was me there. I did hit my max was 200 pounds. I was definitely about 5% body fat. Now I'm down since I had the incident almost about 10 years ago. I'm down to about 150 now. I'd like ideally to be about 170. I'll probably put that weight back on. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of fasting and doing a lot of testing with different supplementation. I like the weight I'm on right now. I'm still pretty lean. I'm down to about 7% body fat. Where are you originally from? Lebanon. Magnesium hydroxide is good. Yes. If you can get your hands on the hydroxide, it's perfect. I don't think I tried to order it twice, it got stopped, but I'll try it again. Can I just eat sauerkraut or kimchi instead of taking K2? You could. You could. If you're just for maintenance, you could, 100%. You know, cheeses have a lot of vitamin K2 in it. Is it okay to drink from palm juice while taking Ramflin? And yeah, you could, but the problem is it's gonna end up lowering your heart rate too low. Sometimes it'll end up causing dizziness and fatigue, and you feel like too mellow. Why is magnesium chloride salty when I drink it? It's imported from seawater. Are dates okay to eat for carb day? For carb day, yes. If your liver can actually digest and break down the fructose into glucose, and I would say a big yes for dates, 100%. I love them. I eat them once in a while on my carb load. Magnesium. What was the incident? I did have a heart attack 10 years ago, guys, before I actually went into all the... That's why I've been doing carnivorous for 10 years now. But prior to that, I was pretty much vegan because the doctor said, hey, you have to go vegan. Your Middle Eastern tend to actually have heart attacks and so on and so forth. So I went and I did the vegan for numerous years, almost about 7 years, and it caused me a heart attack. When we did the blood testing, I was deficient across the board with everything. So, and I think it was mostly stress because I'm not saying nothing wrong with vegan, but you know, for me, it actually caused me to be in like in a depression state. How do I know if my liver can break down fructose or not? If you get elbow pains, joint pain, if you get lower back pain after you eat them, then your liver is having a hard time converting fructose to glucose. I think I'm missing some questions, guys. I'm gonna take like 1 or 2 questions because I do have to go feed Duke before he sleep. And maybe if I'm up tonight, maybe we'll do another chat tonight. Maybe. Glad you're doing well now. I am doing excellent. You just, guys, gotta keep one thing in mind. What place makes you sick? What makes you that place is gonna allow you to heal? So it's time for you to move, seriously. And that's the only reason I moved from the city. If that city made you sick, got you an issue, got you chronic disease, and got you a heart attack, or got you a stroke, or anything, what makes you think if you stay in that same freaking place is going to allow you to heal? You need to move to a place where you can actually feel at ease and have some positive energy and do grounding and be thankful for everything you have. It's not all about making money and having the fancy bullshit stuff. You know, as long as you can break even, enjoy your life. Seriously, guys, enjoy your life. Health is the main key, not how much money you need to make and live in a rich house or have the best things. As long as you have your health, you can do anything you want in life. Money comes last. If you're always thinking about money, you're always going to be poor. The same environment that got you sick will keep you sick. 100%. Chasing money means nothing. Absolutely. Thank you, Kim. What can I take to relieve anxiety? L-theanine, 200 milligrams every 3 hours or 4 hours. Guys, I'm turning red. I'm getting like so much flush from the niacin. I took like 1/4 teaspoon because I forgot to take it last night. Wow, I moved from San Diego to Idaho farmland. Cheers to that. I love the farms. I'm gonna have my little farm here eventually soon. I don't know anything about farming, but I'll learn and we'll do it from there. Remedy for arthritis: borax, magnesium, vitamin D3, and K2. 1,000 milligrams of niacin safe? Yeah, I just took 1,000 milligrams. I think about 1,200 milligrams I just took. How can I do a slow emphysema down? Oh, shoot. I don't have my information on me, Sharon. Maybe send me a direct message. More than happy to answer. I don't flush from niacin. Why? If your body's used to it, sometimes you don't, and sometimes if you have too much vitamin C in your body, or you have cod liver oil or essential oils in your body, sometimes you won't flush. But make sure you do have the flush version, not the non-flush one. Cheers to that. Always stay healthy, GMC. The farms are the best. Why does the niacin make you feel itchy? It opens up your capillaries. And that's why that itchiness and the flush effect happens. And that's why what happened with me right now. Methyl B12 and methylfolate dosage. Depends. If you actually have issue with methylation, then it's 5,000 micrograms folate and 2,500 micrograms B12. Are you still consuming olive oil? No, I stopped because I'm not able to get any right now. I went and did an order straight from California. It got stopped because I tried to get most of the olive oil locally, because if it's actually coming from overseas, most of the time it's gonna be oxidized. But I'm gonna reorder again because sometimes I like to have some olive oil with the meat. Why does it get magnesium get low? Magnesium is highly used. It's overused. When you train, when you eat protein, when you actually smoke, when you drink, when you don't sleep good, when you stress, all the stuff, we end up overutilizing magnesium, and we never have enough in our food intake. Do you do breath work? I'm starting to, yes. The Kirkland organic olive oil seems like a good quality. If it is, that's good. I haven't tried it yet. I have issue with this with the trusting certain products from Costco myself. Is niacin sustained release good? Sustained release is not bad. It just gives your system little at a time. Keep in mind, niacin is water soluble, so you can take 250 milligrams every 4 hours would be great as well. How many times niacin for mental health? You gotta take up to 3,000 milligrams. Thoughts on creatine? I use creatine. You wanna boost up your mitochondria, you wanna boost up your cardiovascular system? Creatine is a must, and I would actually mix it with D-ribose. It's an excellent product. Why should I continue with NAC for emphysema? You should, if you still have it, till you actually clear up the mucus, for example, or other things. My mom's heart doctor is from Lebanon. He's so nice, Dr. El Masari. Oh, that's awesome. I hope your mom is doing good. Is your name Pfizer because you made my heart stop? Nice. Is that like a pickup line? You're trying to pick on me? TMG for high blood pressure? John, this is only one factor of the TMG fixing your high blood pressure. Because TMG will fix your homocysteine, but it doesn't mean that it's going to fix your blood pressure. Someone told me kiwis are good for blood pressure. True, yes. It does have enough TMG. Only if you have issue with methylation, pure blood. Okay, guys, I'm getting a lot of questions here. I know I'm getting a little bit tired, and I have to go feed Duke. Can we continue this? Maybe you guys can come back later, or maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm free tomorrow. If the old hag is not watching us there, maybe we can build a greenhouse. I'm trying to build a greenhouse, so you guys can actually help me. I'll answer some questions what I'm actually unpacking. Any ideas for autoimmune disease or raising? Yeah, go on a carnivore diet. You'll actually beat the autoimmune issue. All right. What time? I don't know. I don't have a specific time, guys. Seriously, I don't have a specific time. I've been coming here, moving forward. Just when I know my schedule and everything, I'll start to have like a set schedule for you guys. But in the meantime, right now, it's always gonna fluctuate. Sometimes during the daytime, sometimes in the afternoon. Does Mulin work for lungs? I rather use NAC for lungs. So be patient with me, guys. Eventually, I'll have a schedule. Would definitely, if you guys from both YouTube and TikTok, now I know TikTok is sometimes might be getting banned, maybe in the US. If you guys want to download my ebook, my free ebook, I can capture your email. Maybe down the road I can send you like a schedule, guys. Maybe we can say, okay, every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Pacific time, or whatever works for everyone. This way I can have it like as a set level for everybody, so we can all kind of meet up at the same time. I just don't have a specific time right now because everything is up in the air still. It's never going to happen in the US. Okay, no, that's good. If it's not, I hope it doesn't. Is carnivore just meat, or can you have veggies as well? You can have some fruits, no veggies. Only maybe few things that have seeds. They're all considered to be fruits. So cucumbers. Give your dog a big hug. I'm gonna give him a big hug and I'm gonna give him some good food because he's waiting. So guys, I do have to get it going. Was nice chatting with you all, and I tried to answer as many questions as I could, but you guys know I am off grid now. I hope I can have more time. I got a mosquito, and we can do more lives, and we can go from there. And you guys, if you want to really watch the video again, it is gonna be on YouTube, so definitely go and check it out. And at the same time, you're gonna support my channel. I just have to actually get monetized. I hope YouTube will monetize me one day. In the meantime, you guys have a nice evening, and we'll chat soon. Cheers.